I do not like the precision on this thing so far. But maybe it just needs to be broken in a little bit. Yeah, the D-pad definitely does not feel as good as like a normal Super Nintendo controller would, but maybe I'll get used to it. If all else fails, I do have the one I have been using with the really bizarre D-pad. Alright, that's really nice to find. Early bottle means you can get sick, kid, when you're going through CAC, which is always good. Oh, and that's a gold bee. So that's nice also. Alright, 4 bombs, we'll take that. I'm actually gonna go through and do one more tree pull here. So that's 8 bombs. And the bush crab just has arrows. We do not care about those. Red rupee, so as long as Aga 1 is not required to get to the Dark World, we can skip Aga today. That's always positive. That'll save about 5 minutes or so. Probably more like 7 for me. Just a single rupee. We're not even gonna waste our time picking that up. So not a whole lot of good things yet. I'm gonna keep that bee though. We go to Mini Moldorm Cave, I'm gonna want that bee. Let's actually just flute CAC here. Oh. Say, I don't have bombs marked down. Hey Jacob, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday and hope you're staying warm over there. Okay, the R button at the top is not working well. I do not like that. I mean, I know this is a generic controller, but you'd still think a generic controller would be a little bit better. Alright, a second bottle. Might actually swap back to the other controller for... If we do double rando tonight, I might swap back to the other one. Well, maybe this one just needs to be broken in. We'll actually get Bottle Vendor on the way out. Right, so far CAC has been pretty... not too much going on here. And extra early game hard is nice, but... Moon Pearl, okay. And we have to have that, but that doesn't really open anything up. It's something we definitely need. Lots of heart pieces. That's the 5th heart piece already. Black Hole Chicken is a success, the run is valid. And we got some replacement bombs, that's pretty nice. Chicken is running around in the wall. Alright, early bottles. Lead to... Ooh, that's Zora money already. And that early Moon Pearl does mean we can easily sequence break the Waterfall Fairy. See, we'll go here, we'll check the race game, and then save and quit in case I screw up the fake flipper. Okay, that is a good one right there. Wasn't in CAC, but we did find something very useful. Hammer is actually an offensive weapon that I could use in Mini Moldorm Cave, but that would just lead to me terribly dying. Because the hitbox on the hammer is pretty weird. We're not going to worry about that heart piece. Already got enough of those. And the hook shot. Okay, so that puts the mountain in logic already. I like that. I really don't like this R button, though. This R button does not work. I hear footsteps. Hey, puppies. Hi, guys. Let's make sure to hit George. Hold on, buddy. There. Come here, bud. Which one am I grabbing, Freddy or George? Freddy's gonna say hi. Freddy's here. Wearing his nice sweater.
Surprisingly, George is also in his sweater.
Well, that's because it's negative 15 degrees out.
What? Right now?
Yeah, it's still... With the wind chill, it's like negative 40.
What?
Yeah, that's why you didn't have school today. Hi, Fred. Oh, are you giving so many kisses? Freddy is a very refined gentleman. You want to swap? Here, Georgie. Oh, boy. George does not like wearing his sweater. He is not a big fan of wearing clothes, but it's just too cold. Hi, buddy. George has a raccoon face. Are you ready to go to sleep now, sweetie? What? Oh, was there some fuzz down there or something? Oh, that's fine. Alright. Love you, sweetie. Oh, George, did you just knock over Lorelei's old kitty bed?
And Daddy.
Yeah?
It's on your bed.
Yeah, that's Freddy can go on the bed. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Friday.
I don't want it. I want to sit on. Yeah.
You gotta go to sleep, sweetie.
No.
You've got a very long trip for your cousin's birthday tomorrow.
You have the same toys.
Yes, you do have the same dollies. There it is.
George!
What did he do? Well, is he trying to avoid going back upstairs?
Come on. George!
Great night, sweetie. Love you. Hey, Gordon. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I did take advantage of that. Unfortunately, we're going back to the generic, well, the weird D-pad controller. The other one, it's a generic that I got, brand new, fresh out of the box. The R button doesn't work properly, and I'm not happy with the way it functions. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this one again. And I'll have to hope. I went to the retro store I normally go to, and unfortunately they were completely sold out of original Super Nintendo controllers. So I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for those whenever I'm out again. Also have to be on the lookout for... Yeah, I have the receipt. I mean, he'd let me trade it back in. It still works, and I'm gonna keep it as a backup. But right now, I just don't have Super Nintendo controllers. Alright, we're gonna let the bee do its work here. So even though it doesn't work as well as I'd like, It's still not gonna hurt anything for me to keep it around. Just in case I get into a situation where, like, if this one goes, then I'm down to basically that. So Quake, Mini Moldorm was not great. What's the stun prize? A whole $1, that's great. I was hoping the stun prize would be a heart. Hearts are low-key probably the best, like early game, red 20s or bombs, awesome, but then as you go on, you really want hearts. I don't like how these crabs are. Those crabs do so much damage and, oh good, fairy! That's perfect, very clutch fairy. I'm really glad I had that fairy, because I probably would have just left whatever this is behind. It was just more bombs, so that wouldn't have hurt anything. But still fine. And I mean, if I can water walk here instead of fake flipper, that is going to be a lot faster. And I'm still, now that I've got the Moon Pearl, I can do a fake flipper out of the hobo. Burna. So probably won't be getting that. We've already got the cape. So yeah, I can't really see a scenario where getting Burna is going to be worth it. So we're just going to take that off of the tracker here. $50. Hey Vito, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Not sure what the weather's like there. It's very cold here, so if it's cold there too, hope you're staying warm. If it's not, I'm envious. Okay, so we can go over this way. Got to be careful not to get hit, because if you get hit while you're in fake flipper state, you basically soft lock. But if you have the Moon Pearl, it lets you leave the waterfall here and come back in, and then walk in and get the items. And with all this money, I'm gonna check Zora right away. Another shield. Might as well just use that, refill the magic. Actually, one bottle of green should be enough for now. It's not like there isn't a sufficient amount of money. Got so much money in this right now. 10 arrows, so we don't need that. So I'm thinking after this, I could go do... Well, no, I want to wait on doing Hyrule Castle right now, because I don't have a sword, and I can't really go into Dark Cross or anything. Wow, $500 for a whole $1. So I think... Oh, I'm not going to be able to reliably get Gary either here. Right now, going up the mountain seems like what the game wants us to do. Yeah, we're just gonna use that. Very close to dying a terrible death. You've gotta be kidding me. Could not. I thought I was out of the way of that cabbage. Hey Teddy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Jeez, I keep forgetting what day of the week it is. I wish I was young, Gabe. Then I could get any game on Steam that I wanted. Okay, Dead Rocks, I have no way to damage you. Well, actually, I do. Out of my way. Sneak. Why couldn't I do this last time? Look at that. Perfect run through. With the hook speed. And another bottle up there. Okay. We're not going to get Spec Rock Cave. But we can go this way. So this, as soon as I got the hook shot, all of this was available. Which kind of makes me feel like the mountain is where the game wants me to go next. Instead of the other Sphere Zero checks. So far, that is not anything at all. Just 25 bucks. And another 25 bucks. Alright, a red boomerang. Heart container, 50 bucks. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing in Paradox. The hammer does potentially let me sequence break Hera, though. Depending on... Whoops. Right, that's just 10 arrows, don't need that. So I am gonna go to Hera before we go to Spiral Cave. Because I believe I still can Hera pot here. So if we can get out of here, maybe this is where the progression is. Oh, well, let me grab that. I mean, it's possible this is where it wants me to go to get my progression, or it could be Spiral Cave, or it could just be a red herring. Okay, so we know that PED is just cash. All right, good. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to Hera pot properly without a sword. Right, so that's nothing. All right, that's actually good. So we know the small key is locked in Hera basement. So that's a plus. Oh yeah, like basically it's it looks like it's something, but it isn't. Alright, so that is one dungeon down. At the 17-minute mark, I mean, for me, it helps that there's no boss shuffle on this. If there was a boss shuffle, yeah, this would take significantly longer. But without the boss shuffle, I just waltz in there. I'm like, okay, I know I can beat this. And that's a red crystal too. So we got Spiral Cave next, and if there's nothing here, then all of the mountain just seemed like it was kind of a waste. Hey Thumper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thanks for the jump scare. Run. This controller's not working the way I'd like it to either. I miss my original Super Nintendo controllers. Alright, is this it? Is this why it gave us the mountain? It is not. Okay, so there's a few things that we still have to do. We've got like escape. We have Saha's closet. We have Agina, which I'm just gonna go to now because the flute makes Agina a much more palatable check. And then if there's nothing in those, then we're dipping Eastern. Oh, okay, I did not really watch Scooby-Doo, so I completely missed that. I hope the next one is good. Nope, Agina, you jerk. This is why nobody likes you. It's probably better just to save and quit out of this. The problem is I don't want to do escape yet. Like doing escape without a way, like if I could have a sword, then doing escape would be fine because I could just sequence break Dark Cross. But I don't want to leave Dark Cross sitting there, because odds are I'm not going to go back there then, and I mean that could be fine. Usually it's very likely there's nothing there, but I don't like to abandon checks like that. That's why I could never do like races in this game. Green Pendant Swamp. Like most people would just go do the density play and hit escape and uncle. But I just got Dark World access before I even have a sword. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dark World access is great, but there's really nothing I can do with it right now. I don't want to run around the Dark World without a sword, but maybe just South Dark World. Like, if I had a sword, definitely we're going to the Dark World. But right now, no sword. Key. Alright, that blue mail is nice. Especially with the Dark World coming up here. And I do have the hammer. I gotta remember, I have the hammer. So there is something for combat. Yeah, I'm gonna go do escape here, unless we find a sword. We'll just, we'll leave Dark Cross behind. But the game wouldn't keep me without a sword for that long, would it? Like, also, technically blind, I mean, it'd be hammer blind, which is absolute misery. And I don't think I could do it. But hammer blind would be an option. I don't trust myself with the weird hitbox on the hammer trying to hit blind. Yeah, this game can definitely be cruel. Like, getting the first Triforce piece at 17 minutes was awesome. But now it's kind of like, hey, we're, the first big logic chain I thought it was pushing me to on the mountain turned out to be nothing. Half magic is really, really good. I love half magic, one of my favorite quality of life, but the only thing I have to even use magic right now is the cape. I almost ran right off the edge. I was trying to see, that's right, I don't think item dash, the hammer's not going to do damage when it's above your head. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So this was the play. Actually, now I can just Death Warp back and I can still get Dark Cross. So that's really, really, really good. Save the green guard for Death Warp. Hey, just let me get the chest, then you can kill me. No! Now I have full health. Oh well, we'll just stand here for a minute. Get a drink of water while the guard does his thing. No matter what armor you're on, this guard will always do a half a heart. Now we can take our sword and sequence break Dark Cross, then we'll save and quit. I think back to 4, do South Dark World first, then we'll go back up and do Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town. Oh wait, this is the dark part. It's like, why isn't the screen loading? The music's still playing, I don't think I crashed. Where's all the snakes? There we go. It's a nice little trick you can do to find the chest here. If you there's a torch in the bottom right there. So if you line up with that torch, you go down, once you get to the wall, you go down and left, and you'll be on the other side of the torch. Then if you drop a bomb there, the damage boost will put you right, like a couple spaces below that chest. So then you just walk up, boom, you got it. So now we're gonna go head into the Dark World, do South Dark World checks. And I suppose I could go to the Village of Outcasts and maybe, if I get mitts, this will be easier. Oh, that's new. There's a bot that that came in on Twitch, and it's like, hey, let's hold the message, because this might be spam. Usually it just displays them. Hey, Joystick, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Stop throwing things at me, Moblin. Alright, another container heart. Johnny, that was absolute garbage. 1 out of 10. 5 items, you couldn't give me anything even a little bit useful. Wait. Oh, that's right, I don't have it set where it'll tell me what's what. Not that it really matters. Tower of Hera and Desert. I know pendants are useless, so just knowing what the pendant, the ped is, well, green pendant could be worth something, that's Swamp. But in this, you just need to beat 10 of the 12 dungeons. Ganon's Tower counts as 2. It'd be Ice Armos and Moldorm 2. Stumpy, come on, you can do better than that. Alright, time for dig game. Oh, without mitts, it's gonna be a kind of a pain to get to Dark World and Village of Outcasts. Maybe if this is mitts, that would be awesome, then I could just go straight around. Let's face it, this isn't gonna be mitts. Okay, so we're not even gonna finish that out. Get full health, because we're going into the Dark World. Actually, first... No! I thought it was gone. There. I've got the money, so if I'm going into the Dark World, why not grab a couple bottles of blue for the road? And without the normal boss shuffle that I've been doing for the last several months, knowing what boss is in every dungeon ahead of time makes this a lot easier, but it's still... You never know when you're gonna end up needing a bottle of blue. And I also completely forgot that I had the flute. I fluted to the potion shop, but I was gonna run to CAC when I started at Sank. So 30 minutes in, and the seed is not doing what is not as nice as it seemed to be early on. Alright, hopefully we'll find our item in... There's an item on the boss. Every boss has a Triforce piece. So if I can find one item here in the front of Skullwoods, then we can just leave. That is not what I wanted to see. Wait, why am I don't want to do that. This is the hole I want to drop down. How did that bee hit me? I was falling. That was rude. Made it. Okay, there's Gibdos in here, though. We don't like Gibdos. Oh boy. So it's starting to look like the item... Do I even want to go back to the Gibdo room at this point? I mean, that's a little bit of a hike. And I hate the Gibdo room. At least without Samaria, but it'd be if this is something useful that's huge. Odds are it won't be something useful. Wait. Doesn't Quake turn these into onions or something? Okay, that seems to be causing more of a problem. Okay, now we can go. This is why I don't like this room. Those Gibdos are a huge problem. Okay, so I guess we have to stick with this and go get the big key chest. Hey, Emma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Actually, this is fine. That'll take me around the Gibdos. Right now, sub 2 is, the first Triforce piece was 17 minutes, so things were looking really promising, and then we've found absolutely nothing in the next 17 minutes. Okay, so the item is in the back. I did all of this, and the one item in Skull Woods is in the back. There's just one item. One little item. And it's in the one check I can't get to because I don't have a fire rod. Okay, let's just try to work our way around here without dying. So that's nothing. Yeah, we got 3 items in the Village of Outcasts, and then we're going into Thieves Town. It's technically, actually, Thieves Town should be no problem. I've got the cape, I got half magic. Once I get into Thieves, once I get in there, it'll be fine. But there's still running out of places for progression. There's the front of Pod. There's the front of Eastern. And then there's like Spike Cave, Catfish, and Pyramid Ledge. So there's gotta be something coming up here relatively soon. Like, if I die in Thieves Town, not a big deal. As long as it's not in the back. If it's in the back of Thieves Town, that's a problem. But if it's up here, if it's in the front, I'm actually kind of tempted to just take an intentional death just to get more hearts back. Naturally, it looks like all the items are going to be in the back again. Because we still got to get the big key here too before we can get any further in. And that'll be in either this check or the one after that. It has to be in the front if there's no key shuffle. We're just gonna take a death warp. Was trying to squeeze in there, but like it doesn't make sense for me to keep going on 1 heart. So we'll just do this, come back with 6 hearts. And it doesn't take long, it's maybe like 30 seconds. if even. And now we're right back to where we were trying to go anyway. Do have the hammer, so we can get everything in the basement. Jerk. So let's see, we'll be a little over 40 minutes, I think, having 2 Triforce pieces. And hopefully some kind of progression that'll open the seed up a little bit. Really running low on places to go right now. Can go sequence break Gary, though. Gotta remember to bomb the floor here. I'm so used to doing boss shuffles where you don't have to bomb the floor. Ow. These little bugs hurt a lot. There we go. That's... is that? That's a really good thing to see. You want to have flippers. They're likely going to be required, but that did not open up a single check. Well, I guess that's because I sequence broke all the flipper checks already. But as far as other things I had available to do, that added nothing. Not a single check. So while it is a very good item... Hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It doesn't open Swamp yet because I don't have the mirror, but once I get the mirror, it'll put Swamp in play. But until the mirror shows up, it doesn't do anything for us. And once I get a fire source, I could start sequence breaking ice. Not a fire source, it'd have to be Bombos or... Okay, a bow, that's what we're looking for. It'd have to be Bombos or Fire Rod, but that bow gives us Eastern and possibly Pod. I'd like to have the lamp before I go into Pod, but... Fun little trick here, if you use the cape and you pull on the wall, it will not drain your magic. So I can just sit there like this. You have to drain this. You have to drain the dam in order to get into Swamp. Otherwise, there's no water for you to swim in. So I could walk to Swamp, but I can't do anything in it. You can get to like a little one of those psychic. Oh, that'd be a hint tile, but it won't actually let me go into it until you drain the dam and have the water fill up in the Dark World. We're gonna save and quit. Hey JP, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, you have to have the mirror in order for the dam to work for Swamp, unless it's like a keys, like a cross keys mode or something like that. I think, but you have to use the dam and like mirror in front of the Swamp, then drain it in the Light World, and then go back to the Dark World. It's unfortunate. This is the wrong way. Oh, that's a long trip. Hopefully he had good weather. I know like at least the north has been miserably cold. It's we've got wind chills of about -40 here, so hopefully California is a little bit warmer. Yeah, Swamp is once it's available, it's a very high value. I mean, it's one of the most item dense dungeon. Actually, it is the most item dense in a standard mode. It's got 6. I mean, technically, I could do pod, but if something is in that dark room in the back, I don't know how to do that off of memory. So if we could just find the lamp in here, that would be wonderful. Or just one more item and not have to make the trip over to the right side. Well, that's good. Nice little family trip. Get away from the cold into the warm. It's how it should be. Meanwhile, I walk outside here to take one of the dogs out, or like when we went shopping or to check the mail, and for some reason I was getting really bad hiccups every time I stepped foot outside. Stalfos, get out of my way. Wow, do you see that, him jump over that sword? That was a really, really nimble Stalfos. Okay, please have the next item be in the big chest. Don't do what they did in Skullwoods. Okay, that tells us that the Hera Small is locked in Hera Basement. Well, technically this isn't even in logic without a fire source. That's right, I gotta do the dark room here. And this is not a great loadout for that. I mean, this dark room is fine. Up 40 minutes left? That's good. Do you have to work it all this weekend too, or are you done after today? Well, see, you're at least used to the colder weather then. Okay, stupid anti-fairies, it's my magic. If you got 40 minutes left, not gonna be close. Unless, like, the next place I go has everything. Ooh, every day till Monday? That's not fun. Okay, we're just gonna have to... There we go. And that wasn't great. Now the health is low. Oh, that's cool. Are they expecting a lot of snow there, or? I mean, I'd hope you'd get free rooms there if you got snowed in. Because what do they expect you to do? Oh, avatars. I'll have to check that after we get done here. Crap. He moved. There we go. Got him. What am I stuck on? Oh, that's on the other side of the pot. There we go. Somewhere between... That sounds like typical Wisconsin weather. It could be no snow, could be a blizzard. Especially during summer, they cannot make up their minds. It's like, I see so many times where it's like, oh, rain is gonna start in 6 hours, and then it keeps getting pushed back an hour, an hour, an hour, and then we don't get a single drop. Got him. Whoops. That didn't work. I mean, that was really sloppy. But that is Triforce piece number 3. Wait, what? Oh, actually, let's do this first. There was a really weird pop-up when I started Stream Avatars. And it looked important, but I clicked through it in a rush, so we're gonna see if it shows up again if I relaunch. Okay, that was nothing of value. Ooh. All right, avatars should be on. I'm gonna follow this. The powder isn't in logic. It's not in logic until I get a lamp. I mean a lamp. Yeah, the lamp. But I'm gonna do this quick. Why aren't they showing up? There we go, Yang. Master Sword, okay. That is definitely worth it. So now the only things left are Spike Cave, Pod, Homie Fish, and Pyramid Ledge. Actually, Spike Cave is something I'm not gonna get to for a while, so let's just get Spike Cave off the table. Then I'll know how deep I need to dig into Pod. Actually, we need the hammer. There is like its exclamation mark sling and 2 numbers that'll kind of shoot you diagonally like you're being fired out of a slingshot. Spike Cave. Spike Cave is never the answer until it is. That is that is really big because that opens up the right side of Dark Death Mountain, and that gives us Ganon's Tower. And in a boss hunt, Ganon's Tower is so important. It's the most item-dense area in the game. So that was really... Going to Spike Cave there was big. Now I might be able to go into Pod after finding a lamp or something like that and just full clear it in one shot. And this part's going to be a little awkward. I don't know how to do the fancy hookshot trick to get around this block. I think it was something like you do that and then you... I think it's something you hookshot while pushing the first block maybe, and then it does something and you clip through and it's really cool. And you don't have to do all this extra stuff, but I don't know how it works. I'd have to watch more of the tournament players to figure that out. 40 bucks. Don't really need it. But we do have all of Hookshot Cave. And let me scout out Turtle Rock here. Turtle Rock is Ether. Oh, actually, Mire is an option too now. Depending on what the pendant is, but there's no Samaria. And I'd really like to have a lamp before going into Mire too, the mushroom. This is just, we're getting a lot of fetch quests now. How about you give me some arrows instead of bombs? Or you could just more bombs. Oh, thanks, JP. I appreciate that. I like to try to keep things pretty chill. Except for the chaos when my youngest daughter and the dogs come down. Now we wait a little bit. And now we can enjoy the lovely sounds of the Blight of Mankind from Astalon. I really need to add to my MSU here and put Arteries in there too. That is such a good track. If you like Metroidvania type games, look up Astalon. It's one of the best ones I played in a long time. That and the first, I haven't played the second Ender Lilies, but the first one was also incredible. Alright, so we got 2 items there that were nothing special. But now this is where the good stuff comes in. Like the book. That gives us a couple more checks. Can do Ether Tablet when we get back over there. Can also get into desert, but cannot clear desert without a fire source. Bonk. One, 2, eight Stalfos. Right, so we got 2 items there. Whoops. There we go. Take the full refill. Yeah, I didn't know stream avatars was even a thing until I saw it on Mireg's stream. And I asked him like, hey, what is that? He's like, oh, it's called stream avatars. You can get it on Steam. Like, oh, okay. So then I got it on Steam. And then I made the Friday the 13th counselors. Because why wouldn't I do that? I love the Firebar Bonk. Okay, so there's so far, Ganon's Tower has not had much. At least the Master Sword, I have a Master Sword here, because that would be miserable going through this without a Master Sword. Bombos. And Ether, okay. All the medallions in one place. But still no big. If the big key is on the right side, locked behind Samaria, then I wouldn't be able to... Well, actually, no, I could still... No, I wouldn't be able to climb because I wouldn't have the big key. And if the big key is... I mean, if it's here, do I go back out? Because then you're basically isolating the big chest. Wake up. Oh wait, I don't have... If I had sword beams, I'd just be sitting there swinging sword beams at these things right now. Alright, so that's gonna be 4 Triforce pieces in under an hour. But no big key. So I cannot do anything else in here without Samaria. The big key is locked on the right side. But that did open up Ice Palace. But I don't have Samaria. I don't want to do Ice Palace without Samaria. See, I don't know if I'm gonna have a choice. Ice Palace is really the only... Well, I mean, there is Smith Chain. Samaria? That's still really good. We're in the vicinity of King's Tomb. Technically, it could be in the Dark Forest, because there's still an item I can't get to that's locked behind the fire rod. Yeah, Pyramid and Homie Fish are both options. I don't want to do that stuff until I do Pod. It's kind of like, am I gonna have a choice in the matter on that? Because Ice Palace is fully clearable right now. That Bombos means I can 100% do Ice Palace, and I should be doing Ice Palace. But instead, I'm sitting here doing random overworld checks, just hoping I get bailed out with Samaria. Oh wait, I can do hammer pegs. Well no, if we're doing Smith Chain, I'll just get those when I come back. So we'll take him home. Yeah, the Pod and Ice are definitely the 2 places I should be going. But I'm just like, I want a lamp before I go into Pod, otherwise I'm so worried about getting stuck in that dark room that I don't know how to get through without a lamp. I mean, I've done it before when I pulled up a map, but I don't want to do that right now. But I should. Let's see, we'll finish off Smith Chain here. Get hammer pegs. I think as much as I don't want to, I think I gotta go do Ice. I mean, I've got a couple, like, I could... Well, I can get into Desert, but there's only 1 item in Desert. And I can't finish it without a fire rod or a lamp. So, like, a fire source right now is what's really holding me back. I mean, Pod, especially with there only being 2 items in Ice, because one of the 3rd item is on the boss, Pod definitely seems like the... Well, plus with Pod, then I'm also getting Pyramid, Ledge, and Homie Fish. Actually, I'm going to take these. Alright, so we'll go and turn this in. And I suppose I could check Mire Shed too. Just how much time do I want to waste? Hoping I'm gonna get bailed out. Maybe a little bit more. Because, like, going into Mire too, Mire's just got... It's such a long dungeon, only one item. The odds that that one item is going to be Samaria, really small. Okay, both dungeons were locked behind both Turtle Rock and Mire were locked behind Ganon's tower. Alright, so that was nothing. I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do this. The purple ball guy is so adorable. The bully makes a friend. Chaser would love this right now. Wait, that's wrong. You gotta wait for the guy to pop up. You did too early. So there's 2 items in here. Yeah, I was hoping the hint tile would tell me where my progression was so I'd know where to go. But the hint tile wasn't very hinty. Can I do this? How did this work? That did not work at all. I think I had to throw it into the corner. You have to throw the second one. I didn't remember where to do it, so I just kind of did something dumb. That is actually really good. Getting a small key there is better than getting anything but Samaria. Because more often than not, when you do the bomb jump, you don't have a key when you get back through, and you have to run around and go back and get all the stuff you need later. But getting that small key lets me go into the right door and just kind of go around what I'd be doing when I got Samaria. Actually, that was stupid. I should have, So now it's still gonna take an extra minute and a half if I get the bomb jump right away. Heart container in Ganon's tower. Could you be any less useful? Prediction on Kalshi. Lamp right side of pod. That would not surprise me. Early bow and everything. Right side of pod would definitely fit. At least here, if the lamp is in pod or my progression is in pod, then at least I'll know that I've checked all this. That's too high. I mean, too low. Nope. This is the hardest bomb jump in the game. Got it. No, what? How'd I miss that? I had the Tetris block and everything. You gotta have it like this, the little design, but it's gotta be one set lower. I hate this bomb jump. Gonna run out of bombs. Not it. I should have bought 2 packs. I thought about buying 2 packs. But the last couple times I've did this, I've got it first try. What? How is that missing? There we go. That was it. I was 1 pixel too far to the right. Okay, so now I only have 4 bombs left, but we're through. This is why I hate the bomb jump so much. And why it's so nice to have Samaria, so you can just skip all of that. But here, having that key, if I didn't have the key, I'd have to go to the left. And this is where the 3 other items are, right here. So we're kind of going backwards for where we'd go if we were getting Samaria, if we were doing Icebreaker. Yeah, that's it. Well, at least we know where one of the items is. So if we did Icebreaker, we'd be coming right here. We'd be clipping through that big blue wall. Link would definitely be showing his disapproval for the fact that he almost died because I could not land a simple bomb jump. Yeah, that's not the... Just don't make me go to iced tea. We got the big key. Put the item in here or in freezer room. Either here would be ideal, because then I could just skip the big key chest. So item right here. Okay, right here. 50-50 chance. Don't put it in iced tea. You stupid game. At least we know every other dungeon is a blue crystal. I have to go all the way, and I can't, this isn't something I want to leave behind either. So we're gonna have to go to iced tea, then we're gonna have to turn around. Stupid anti-fairy. This is another reason to hate Ice Palace. Look at all the bad things that happen in this place. Like that, all of that work just to find out that there was no progression here. And we're still in the same place we were before we went in here. I mean, to be fair, the law of Chaser does apply. Ice Palace will only have something if Chaser's here. It's the law of Chaser, it's science, it's undeniable. You'll be making even more if that lamp is on the right side. Ooh, I don't really like this loadout for Cold Stare. Gotta be really careful not to die here. I said careful not to die. I don't think the puffs will do 4 hearts worth if I get hit on blue mail. I was just pressing start to go use my bottle of blue. I hate Ice Palace so much. Yeah, when I got down to I got hit by there and I was down to 3. I'm like, okay, I was hitting start to go get my other potion and it was too late. I did not have enough iframes. Now we have to I only have 3 bombs. Am I even gonna be able to do this bomb jump? I hate Ice Palace so much. Honestly, I know nothing is here. So I should probably just leave and come back when I have some Aria. It's like I might, by the time I get through these, can I even shoot through this wall? No. So I have to use another bomb to get through this. I might only have 1 crack at the bomb jump. Oh good, there's an extra one at least. Drop some bombs, please. Bomb drop. Got 1 chance on this. If I don't get it, we're gonna have to come back later. I hate Ice Palace. I mean, I guess I could do it the long way. I hate this. I hate Ice Palace. It is the worst. So we're gonna have to come back and get that. And yeah, I could go back and I could buy more bombs and go back in again. I should have bought the second pack of 5, the second 5-pack of extra bombs. I had considered it, but I'd been doing so well with the bomb jump the last couple times I had to do it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this no problem. But this, I do not get the, you need to be on a, you have to be in 1 specific pixel. And unfortunately this D-pad is it's not very precise. It's very sensitive to everything. Why did I do that? I should have went down by Link's house. Oh well. My brain is completely fried right now after that. Horrible Ice Palace. It's definitely a bunch of ice holes. None of this would have been an issue if I just could have hit that start button a little quicker. Because as soon as I got hit and saw myself drop to 3 hearts, I started hitting the... Oh, that would have been useful in Ice Palace. I started hitting start as quickly as I could to get the menu to pop up. Like, even if it did though, I might have came right back in before I could actually use the item. I mean the potion. So I still could have ended up dead. Wow, thanks, homie fish. I thought we were friends. Okay, so it's right now we're either looking at pod or ether tablet if there's nothing on Pyramid Ledge. Those are the only 2 things left. Well, actually no, technically not. There is 1 item in Mire and 1 item in Desert. Yeah, that is true. He did give me 20 bucks in exchange for a big rock. As opposed to Bottle Vendor, who just steals from you. Oh, more bombs. And we've got 4 items in pod here. So of the 7 items that are available right now, 4 of them are in pod. Well, 7 items that we're not aware of yet. Like, I know the item remaining in Ice Palace is a Triforce piece. Wait, hurry up, Kiki, we don't have all day. I mean, it could still be... We've still got Ether Tablet that's available logically. And it could be it could be in Desert or Mire. The game does put stuff in terrible locations like that. Just give me a lamp right here. Lamp, and then we can clear this out. I don't like it. Yeah, Desert, I don't want to go in there until I have a fire source to fully clear it. It's like, I'll put off dungeons like that if I can. I try to avoid double dipping if possible. And unfortunately, this seed is really not cooperating with that. Alright, tell me where Samaria is. It's not in the next room, you're lying. Whoops. I did that wrong. We don't need that extra arrow. Key. Fire rod. All right. That would have... I should have went to pod before I went to... If I had that fire rod and Ice Palace, that would have been such an easy cold stare fight. Whoops. That didn't work. That'll make cold stare completely trivial. Alright, so now that gives us swamp. It gives us desert. So we're getting closer now. Just give me the big key. The big key is going to be in the dark room, and I'm not going to be able to get to it. Wait. That was bad. Hold on. Let's actually reset the room to get that red guy out of the way. big key not in there. Big key here. That's a small key. That doesn't count. Okay, good. Big key. So I mean, looks like all the items naturally are going to be in that dark room that I can't get through. I didn't even have the mirror. I was like, do I want to try it? But then even if I get through it, I can't, I'd have to go back through it in reverse again just to try to get out. So I'm gonna play this and just hope that I don't have to come back in here to get something once I get the lamp. Because naturally, all of the items in the back where we can't get to. Okay. I have the fire rod, so I can do the dark room here. So Helma would be 5, 6 for desert, 7 for Skull Woods, 8 for ice. There's just not a whole lot of options left in places to find Samaria. Right, I just gotta find one of the torches. And it's right there. Easy. Perfect. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Stop. Stay still. Okay, so that's number 5. I do not like the layout of this. Like, if I had the mirror, I'd just run to Ether Tablet right away. But not having the mirror really hurts, too. I was considering desert, but I thought if on the off chance that the one item in the back of Skull Woods is the mirror, then I can just, after desert, I can just mirror and go into mire. Because I've got to be getting something to open up the rest of the seed soon. Let's see, we got 2 keys, so I don't think we'll need to stop and get the hidden one here. Alright, what are we gonna get here? Come on. I saw the red. I thought it was gonna be a lamp. It was not a lamp. And the problem is I can do those dark rooms without a lamp. I'm just... Why am I leaving? Like, this seed is annoying me. We're gonna let Ganon win. Sorry, Hyrule. At least I get to burn some Gibdos. Alright, so about hour and a half. We'll be at 6 pieces. Hey, stop it. There we go. I don't believe Moth takes damage when you hit it into the spikes. Unless you're using Fire Rod, maybe? Alright, now to Desert. Like, what I'm looking for could just be on Ether Tablet. But I really don't want to run all the way over there. Oh, no damage. Okay, so even if you hit it with into the spikes with the Fire Rod, it doesn't count. That's good to know. Thank you. I just always assumed the Fire Rod was fine, so I wouldn't really try to wait for it to get down, and... yeah, that, clearly was not working. Alright. So we'll come out of here with... oh, this'll open up, this'll give us Pyramid Fairy. And things are going so poorly right now, I might even check Pyramid Fairy. That would make sense that they don't let, Mothula take damage from the spikes. Just because that room is basically all spikes. Alright, there's only one item in here. Maybe give us the item here, the big key. Alright, big key. And put the item in one of these two rooms over here so we don't have to go to the right side. There it is. Lamp was in Desert the whole time. Well, granted, it's not like it was the whole time. I couldn't get in here for most of this, but... so we've got our item. But I'm still missing Samaria. Can't even get into Turtle Rock. Can't do right side Ganon's Tower. Oh, that is bad. So we know Samaria is not here. So my options are go back into Pod to get those last 3 items. Or go check Ether Tablet. Because I don't want to go into Mire and assume the one item in Mire is going to be my Samaria. I want to make sure I have Samaria before I even go in there. I mean, it's possible that we end up finding, like, the mirror instead. And the mirror would give us Swamp. So it'd be 7, 8 with Ice Palace, 9 for Swamp, but we're still one shy because Samaria's locking 3 dungeons. Bad. Because, yeah, Samaria is going to be required. Because we need Samaria for Mire, we need Samaria to get a piece out of Ganon's Tower, and we need Samaria for Turtle Rock. So I do have to find Samaria somewhere. There's no way we can get around that. Yeah, I think Pod has to be the play. Well, I mean, there is also Pyramid Fairy. But right now, if I want to follow the density, I should really be going into the Dark World first. And the density play here is Pod. There's 3 items left in there. Versus 2 on Pyramid Fairy and 1 on Ether Tablet. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Ice Palace and I are not on speaking terms right now. I had to do the bomb jump to try to get through there, and then it took me like all of my bombs, but I made it through, and Ice Palace had nothing. And then when I got to Cold Stare, I didn't have a Fire Rod or anything, so I was trying to do it with just Master Sword, and I ended up getting killed while I was mashing start trying to get to the screen to use a potion. So I have to go back to Ice Palace, but I'm not going back there to finish that out until I get Samaria. Yeah, it was basically just bomb fall, and just... So I'm gonna go buy... Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna have to, because I'll have Samaria. And if I have Samaria, I can do it just fine. But we're still... Samaria... We have to have Samaria to finish this seed. Because it's blocking 3 Triforce pieces. And there's 3 items left here. Hopefully Samaria or the Mirror will be one of these. Maybe another sword would be nice. Bombs. This is lovely. That's the wrong way. There it is. Alright, we are officially in Go. I mean, it's not a great Go mode. Because I have to do the Ganon's Tower climb. Yeah, and I'd really like to have another sword, too. Another sword would make this a lot nicer. And I do have half magic, so I could at least utilize that to get through on Phase 2, because Phase 2 of Ganon is the problem. If I could do Phase 2 well, Ganon would be a complete snore. But like, I got silver, so Phase 4 is not going to be... Well, Phase 4 is not difficult at all, even without silvers, just takes a while. So we're going to go get our revenge on Cold Stare here. Then we'll be at 8. Then I think we go to Mire. And maybe we'll get lucky. Mire will have like a mirror or something. Actually, Samaria does get me to a lot more items in Ganon's Tower. Come on. 1 pixel into the door. Why is it not working? Must not be. You have to turn and get 1 pixel into the door, so I don't know if I'm not turning right. Did I forget how to do this again? Oh boy. I might have to stop playing A Link to the Past. At least until I get a better controller. Nope. Maybe I should hook up the new one that's got the better D-pad and then switch it back out after this. Come on. That wasn't it. You know what? I'm just gonna go do the bomb jump again. Yeah, I went to press start and they were completely out. So I had to get a generic $10 one and it does not work well. I am not happy with the generic $10 controller. So I'm back to using this garbage third-party one. Well, another generic one, but the D-pad on this thing, it's got those little wings here on the side, and those make it really difficult to do any kind of precision with the D-pad. So like if you're trying to do like with Icebreaker, you've got to be like hitting you've got to be using diagonals. And the D-pad is just, it's overly sensitive, so like trying to line up on something pixel perfect is incredibly difficult with this one. Like that. There we go. Stumbled into that one. I didn't think I had it, but... Oh, I didn't hit the button. Yeah, I'm just looking for one right now. Like if Zach had more than one, I was gonna buy a couple. But I really just need one that works. Because I have 3 original ones, but they all have various buttons that aren't working. I think down on 2 of them, well, down on one, select on one, and start on the other. All kind of important things. Ow. Get in there. Ice Palace has completely ruined this seed. Oh yeah, if you have a spare, I'll definitely buy that. I miss having original Super Nintendo controllers. Well, I'm very, very picky about using original controllers and original stuff. That's what I grew up on, and I like to try to play with the things that I used as a kid. All right, Cold Stare, we're back, and we're gonna burn you. That's what I thought. All right. Off to Meyer we go. Guess the next question here is if it's a God Meyer. I mean, there's only one item there. Like, if the mirror shows up early in Meyer, or a sword, that would be amazing. Mirror would probably be better, because odds are there's usually a sword in Swamp. And Swamp would still be a lot quicker than trying to do the entire Ganon's Tower climb. So I still think I'd take Mirror over a sword. But I'd also take a sword. A sword would be perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, it's no rush at all. I think what I really need to do is just load up a seed. Or maybe I just have to suck it up and start using the other new controller, the generic one that I got for now. Because all my issues with Icebreaker started when like, it could be that I just forgot, but they all started when I had to switch to this controller. That's when I started having issues with Icebreaker. Okay, big key right down here. Just give me the big. The big key is here. The sub 2 is still possibly on the table. I hate Meyer almost as much as Ice Palace. I mean, technically, something could be in Turtle Rock. That's open now. But I really don't want to go into Turtle Rock. Can't even beat Turtle Rock without Ice Rod. Right, you could at least just put the big key here. Well, that's the item. Gotta go do cutscene here. I don't want to do cutscene because it's really slow. But if I skip it, the big key is gonna be here. That was terribly done. I'm just gonna reset the room. That was awful. That's okay, I can grab the full magic here. Nothing wrong with a magic jar. What you're supposed to do is this: when you're pushing the block, it'll let you shoot the fire rod through it. And that's what you want. That's good. Hurry it up. Come on. Yeah, most of the dungeons in this game, well, the later dungeons, like, if I have Samaria and I can actually do Icebreaker, I don't mind ice at all. It's nice and quick, like a go mode swamp, really fast. Desert's usually pretty good. Hera's fine. But Meyer here, last possible place to get the big key. And the item it gave didn't even help. So that's gonna be that'll be a small key. This will be our big. Yeah, this is not going to be under 2. If I had the mirror and I could go do swamp, yeah, we'd be we'd be sitting pretty. Unfortunately, getting to Ganon's tower to, well, it could be in Ganon's tower. There's still 8 items left in Ganon's tower. We've got 6 if you count, actually 5 in Turtle Rock if you count Mimic Cave. There's 2 on Pyramid Fairy. And then there's Ether Tablet. It's like I could go check all those things. Just to see if I could get out of doing the Ganon's Tower climb. But with the way this seed has been going, everything's been in a really inconvenient place. Like even the big key there to Meyer. Yeah, I think if I had tempered, I wouldn't go to Pyramid Fairy, but right now I still really want another sword too. Though, there's so much on the climb though. Oh, I'm just gonna go do the climb. I don't like it. Oh, I hate dead rocks. I hate everything about this seed. I'm gonna go into Ganon's tower from, without having the mirror being able to clip through that block. This is the wrong direction. I needed to go left there. If there's no sword, I've got 2 bottles, half magic. Gotta be kidding me. Wait, can't I throw powder on them or something when they're frozen and turn them into a onion or something like that? Okay, Dead Rock, get out of my way. I think if you get rid of the Ice Palace shenanigans, this is definitely a sub 2. Oh, okay. I should just be powdering them then. That's right, you can't run through them unless you have tempered. That's gonna hurt. Hey Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yep, still planning on doing a Super Metroid seed after this, unless this one takes like another 20 minutes or so. But I don't think we got 20 minutes left on this. I mean, it's possible. I am really bad at the climb, but... I'm actually gonna check this here. And hope that maybe... like, if this is the mirror, I'll just leave and go to... Or if I find the mirror down here, I'll just leave and go to Swamp. But I mean, there's 4 items a couple rooms down from here. So even if this is the mirror, it can't hurt to check to see if I can maybe pull a tempered or something out of that. What a waste. Am I gonna have enough time to get this? Just made it, I think. Hey, Worst, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday? Get out of my way. Bad Gibdo. That's not gonna work. Okay, we know the big key is in here. How about a sword or a mirror? Red mail, okay. Ice rod, that does not help. I don't have the mirror. I'm gonna have to get rid of this fairy too. Go away, fairy, don't touch me. No! Yeah, I've played the original, like, vanilla Link to the Past through hundreds of times. But the rando is just something special. Unless, like, well, this seed has not been something special. This seed has been one of the worst experiences. Now I have to climb Ganon's tower and do all of this just to do Master Sword Ganon fight. Because I have no faith that this seed is going to give me a sword on the climb. The seed has shown that it cannot be trusted. Like, look at, even that fairy is supposed to be helpful. But it still felt the need to, when I'm trying to collect a fairy because my health is low, they're like, no, I'm gonna fly into this mountain that you can't go into. But when I actually don't want it, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you're a magnet. Yeah, I could walk that bomb over. And I'll probably be going that way anyway. If I don't find a sword on the climb, I'll probably do that. Oh, I kept my beams. I was like, I'm gonna go get a heart so I'll have my sword beams back. Stupid Beamos. Want that little magic. Stop it, Beamos. Oh, jeez, I'm so bad at lining up silver shots with this. I missed. Hey, I got him. There we go. So I gotta have Samaria ready for this. Actually, the last couple times I've done this, I have not had Samaria for this part. What? Okay, that is just rude. God, I can't believe I didn't get this. That's nice, though. That's my favorite room in the game, and apparently I can no longer do that either. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I guess we'll just do it this way. I was worried that failure to start grunting was going to cause the door to close in my face. That would have been very typical of this seed. Okay, we're a little too low for that. I still remember when I first got the original Zelda. I got it from my. Really want to show this game what I'm thinking right now. I got it for Christmas from my grandparents, and they lived an hour away. I think I was maybe like 6 or 7. And that hour car ride on the way to get home was probably the longest felt like the longest car ride of my life. It's like I just wanted to get home and play my nice gold card Zelda. Now when I try to get the ferry here outside when we get over to I shall have the big bomb then. That probably wouldn't work as well. Oh, that was dumb. If I'm gonna be doing a Master Sword Ganon, I should have went and filled my empty bottle with a blue. But I don't want to do that now because I'm going into the Dark World. I mean, I'm already in the Dark World and I don't have the mirror to easily get back. Because, yeah, if I don't want to... Maybe I can do this. Let it blow up, and then get the fairy. Hey, there we go. Not great stuff, Pyramid Fairy. I still have problems with Palace 9. The Patras are just really rude. This is gonna be rough. What? Hey, don't hit me with your pitchfork. I was setting up for getting 2 hits on 1 spin. Oh boy, here comes phase 2. This is the part I'm afraid of. No, come back here. Oh, it's done. Don't knock me off the edge. I don't want to do this again. Okay, stop teleporting, you coward. That is not the place to stop teleporting. You are in the worst possible spot. I mean, as far as Master Sword Ganons go, for me, that was fine. Ganon's a pig. Or like a warthog, maybe, or something. Thanks for the GG's, Pepper. Jacob? 206, that just sucked. Like, in Z1, you didn't have the cape. Like I just utilized there. If like the cape wasn't an option, I'd probably never... I'd still be looking for a tempered sword. There we go. 166, that is not... That's a pretty good collection rate, for me at least.